EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Pierce to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Ready.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Well, the Rams sit 7 and 8 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ready.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight. on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 20. Now Wilson on first down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
On second down, Wilson. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 34. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one 28 yards on the ground. So 3 plays already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal. McCaffrey is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Third and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Wilson. Touchdown 49ers. George Kittle with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the 49ers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Jake Moody now for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better too.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First and 10, it's Pierce. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And only a couple for him there as the tackle is made at the 42. You look at this Niner defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
They're in the bottom 10 in the league. I mean, when you look at their talent, you would think that they'd be much better. Overall, I don't think there's any question you'd have to say that they've underachieved.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very well-executed play. It goes for 29 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This is caught. Touchdown, Rams. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Now Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Now Samuel. He gets away from 1. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Play action. It's Wilson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a so short. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Another carry for Pierce.
But he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Pierce now up the middle.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. 2 minutes remaining in the 1st half. 10-7 our score.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Now they'll audible to something else.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. 65 cat, 65 cat.
Back to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And his kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Wilson's throw taken in by Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Here's Wilson. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing is Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Now it's Wilson. Incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Here's Wilson to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel as the first half is winding down. And the Niners have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Moody good with the extra point, and that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second and 6. Rolling to his right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Now back to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half.
The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Starting the second, and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Baker. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On second down, McCaffrey.
And he'll be tackled at the 45 following a gain of just 2. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
With that last effort, he has reached now 10,000 career rushing yards. Congratulations.
Big-time congratulations. That also means that his publicist can make sure all the information gets to every voter out there who has a say in the Hall of Fame. Fashioning together a heck of a resume.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. To throw is Wilson. Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for L.A. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
Now they'll change things up.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for L.A. 47 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hand off left side, Pierce.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
They go again with Pierce. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a 1st down with his very next run.
Camaro.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Hurry, hurry!
Pierce. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Head! 70 Lions! Hurt, hurt! Go!
They'll try to run with Pierce.
And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was a huge play on 3rd down, so now what? Do you go for it? Do you trust your offense? Or do you want to put on your defense to try and get the ball back? Me? I'm going for it right here.
Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Rams.
Elijah Higgins.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Rams have retaken a 3rd quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Here's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Rodgers on the return. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Elijah Higgins, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Rams use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. The try here for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
98 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Got it to Bell on the out route.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Again to the big tight end, George Kittle.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Wilson will throw again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They run with McCaffrey off the option.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Come on.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Cardinal.
Give to Pierce. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. There he goes, left side. A strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll go right back to Pierce, taken down at the 47-yard line. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff for Pierce. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Late game situation, things seem to be unraveling just a little bit, and that's when you start forcing the football, mainly out of necessity. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete, nearly picked off.
This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Los Angeles,
they get back to 500 at 8-8 with one game remaining.
So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Los Angeles, so long, everybody.